What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at our run defense out of the 3-4 odd. And when I'm playing the run, I use two plays. I use a cover two, either a Tampa 2 or hard flat, or I use a cover four. Both of them have good coverage. The cover four, the way I set it up, has a little bit better coverage on the field. It doesn't leave the flats exposed. But the cover two does a really good job of shutting down outside runs. Even though they both have the same concept, for some reason the cover two, I don't know if it's the alignment of the safeties or whatever, but it does a really good job of shutting down the outside runs. So we'll take a look at cover two hard flat, show you the adjustments. We'll run it against the stretch. And what I do on this play when I'm running run defense, I'm simply going to base a line. I'm going to press, and then I'm going to man up these outside guys, cornerbacks on the receiver, just like that. Now keep in mind too, one thing that I like to do, if your opponent's using any kind of compress set, something that has like three wide receivers on one side, maybe a tight end on the other, I'm going to take whatever guys on the weak side, because he's going to want to move over. Like here, if there wasn't a wide receiver, he'd move over to here when you man him up. If he does that, when I click on him and man him up, I'm just going to pull him over to the right just a little bit, just so he'll stay to the outside like that. That's really all you need to do to stop outside runs. As you can see there, since he's manned up, he automatically just shoots right in. So baseline press, man up. Whoops, I screwed up here. So anyways, that's kind of what our run defense looks like, minus the safety being all weird in a weird zone here. But it's going to get power O's and stretches, usually behind the line of scrimmage. This time we'll flip it and we'll run it to the opposite side. And he's right there to stuff him for a 4 or 5 yard loss. With inside zones, typically if my opponent's in a shotgun and running inside zones, most of the time I'm going to use like a cover four, but cover two still works really well. I do something a little bit different with the cover four. It's a shotgun set, and we'll get into that. Use a cover four here. Now, since we know that the run pretty much has to go to the right, we're going to do this. We're going to base the line. We're going to press. We're going to man up this outside receiver or cornerback on the tight end here, and we're going to go ahead and click off of him and let him slide over. In game mode, he's gonna slide over here. He's not doing it in practice mode, but you want him out here to the outside. Then also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the safety and I'm going to man him up on the opposite side of the running back. So we're going to look something like this, and then you're going to want to use a safety on the same side as the running back, just in case it's a pass. You're going to want to be responsible, for covering this side of the field. Typically, that's going to do a really good job of shutting down inside zones, and also if they try to get outside, the cornerback will stop that. So that's really it for run defense. I haven't had the need to get out of the 3-4 odd for a long time. This concept for run defense will work with any formation in the game. Sometimes I do this, if I need to, if they're running like a heavy power O type defense, sometimes I'll do the same concept, but out of the 4-4 split. But instead of using a cover four, I use a cover three.